Hello everyone, this is Sydney and today I'm going to be talking about students with emotional and behavior disorders that also identify as LGBTQIA+. For those of you that don't know that acronym, it stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, and asexual, and the plus, it just is encompassing of all the other identities that are not addressed in that acronym. So this is a topic that often emerges during adolescence, and there is a lot of social stigma toward students and youth that are LGBTQIA+, and that causes a lot of stress in their lives. So the text states that there are increased rates of mental health disorders, suicidal tendencies, substance abuse, and other high-risk behaviors, including school failure and dropout and homelessness among LGBTQIA+ youth compared to their heterosexual peers. So a lot of the times students are either struggling with their identity, and that can cause some issues for themselves, or they're battling that social stigma, or they are not in a supportive environment. So a lot of the times parents or guardians may not approve of their sexual orientation or the way that they choose to identify in terms of gender. And this leaves these students very, very vulnerable. This might mean that the students are homeless, they're living in shelters, they're living in foster homes, and they're just really trying to find someone who understands them and who is going to be there for them and go at bat for them. So with that, as I said, that there's higher rates of mental health problems in youth who identify as LGBTQIA+, or who were unsure of their sexual orientation. And as we know, students with emotional and behavior disorders, they already have a lot of those mental health problems and those behavioral challenges that I noted. So it's especially important for teachers to be supportive and empathetic toward students that are LGBTQIA+. Something that teachers can do is they can provide resources for LGBTQIA+ students, but when they do this, they need to make very educated referrals. A lot of the times, we can just go online and find a referral for whatever we may need. But in this instance, teachers need to take a little more precaution because there may be counselors or therapists that might not be inclusive of students with or students who identify as LGBTQIA+, and we don't want to do a lot of damage for the student, obviously. They're already struggling. So we want to make sure that whatever referral that we're giving is going to be a really great fit, and they're going to be supportive, and they're going to help the student work through any of the problems that they face. In addition to this, teachers should absolutely not tolerate homophobia in any form, and that's including jokes, slurs, or prejudices stated by other students. So the website I wanted to talk about today is GLSEN, and that is the Gay, Lesbian, Straight Education Network. And it offers a lot of really great resources. As you can see, who we are, they have been championing LGBTQ issues in the K-12 education system since 1990. So some of the things that I wanted to note that's right on their homepage is the research and the programs that they have right here. So developing supportive educators, comprehensive policies, inclusive curriculum, and supporting student GSAs. So and GSAs are gay straight alliances. So it's great that right on their homepage they have these things. Another thing I wanted to show was on our work, it has the programs. So they have Ally Week. Ally Week is being an ally for LGBTQIA+ youth. And it also has Bi Awareness Week. So it basically states that being an ally is taking action in solidarity with students that are LGBTQIA+. It is. So that's Ally Week, and that's just one of the programs that they offer. And then there is also the No Name Calling Week, which is basically bullying prevention for K-12 students and educators, which is excellent, and that really follows what the text suggests as an intervention for teachers, and that they will not tolerate any form of bullying or homophobia. So those are the two that I really wanted to mention. And then another thing that I thought was excellent was the educator resources. So when you click on the educator resources, it comes up here that it has a bunch of different things at the top right here, and then you can sign up. So it has educator guides, educator network, lesson plans, professional development. So if you just click on these, it has like the lesson plans. It has different things. So the Day of Silence lesson plans. Day of Silence is, being silent in solidarity to end the slurs or prejudices or, hateful statements used towards LGBTQIA students. And then it also has blow the whistle on name calling and creating an anti-slur policy. So like I said, it really just aligns perfectly with what the text states in that, it's not tolerating any form of prejudice or homophobia. And then this, I really enjoyed reading about the professional development. It has a lot of great workshops for educators or just staff working in the school system, and it has access to resources and referral. So like I talked about, it's really important for educators to make a really knowledgeable referral in terms of LGBTQIA+ students, because they don't want to refer them to someone that is not supportive of LGBTQIA+ issues. So that's excellent. And they have a safe space kit that you can purchase to develop a safe space kit in your own classroom. And they have information on different social justice issues, as well as what happens when we misgender or use the incorrect gender terminology or pronouns, as well as the LGBTQ history. So I want to go back to the homepage because I really liked, I think it was Inclusive Classroom. Yeah, so it says right here, so LGBTQ students who attend schools with curriculum that's inclusive of LGBTQIA+ people, history, and events experience a better school climate and improved academic outcomes. So this is incredibly important, especially for students with emotional and behavioral disorders, because really the environment, the classroom environment, as well as the school climate, like we talked about, with PBIS and with some other interventions, it's crucial for these students, especially if we want them to succeed and have these improved academic outcomes. So something that I learned in my undergrad was when we teach critical literacy or when we teach diversity, we're really allowing students who are of these diverse populations to have a mirror in their literacy. And, in this instance, it doesn't have to be literacy, but just their curriculum in general. And the website really just reiterates that same thing that I learned. So the inclusive curriculum really serves as a mirror when it reflects individuals and their experiences, but it also is a window because students who may not identify as LGBTQIA+, they will have that understanding of LGBTQIA+ individuals by having that curriculum and having access to that. And I don't have the statistics on this, or I don't have any research on this, but I truly believe that in discussing, people's differences and allowing them to view people who are different and diverse, it really helps them with understanding those students who are different from them, and it's a great teaching tool, and it may decrease that stigma that they have because they know someone that, you know, that's represented in the book, or maybe they don't know someone, but they might meet someone later on, and they can reflect back to what they read, or, you know, whatever was in the curriculum. So I think that that's really important, and that's such a great way to think about inclusive curriculum, is using that inclusive curriculum as a mirror for students as well as a window. So that's really all I wanted to share about the GLSEN. And I hope you all enjoyed listening and learning about the website. It has a lot of great resources, and I would definitely recommend any educator to take a look at it. So thank you.